we're going to solve a quadratic equation using complete the square. And the equation we have up here is 3x squared plus 18x minus 21 equals 0. And the first step in solving this with completing the square is to take this constant term, this number without a variable. Constant term's got to go on the other side. So we're going to add 21 to both sides. And this becomes 0. So then you have 3x squared plus 18x equals 21. All right, that's the first step. The next step is we need to eliminate this 3 or turn it into a 1 because it's easier to complete the square. So we're going to divide every term by 3. Since we're solving for x, this will work. All right, 3 over 3 is 1. So we have 1x squared plus 18 divided by 3 is 6. 6x equals 21 divided by 3 is 7. Now the 1 can be invisible. So we're just going to make this x squared, and we understand there's a 1 there. You can make them visible if you need it and invisible if you don't need it. And we don't need it this time. Plus 6x. Now this time we're going to leave a space here. Equals 7. Because we need to turn this into a perfect square trinomial so we can factor it into a perfect square binomial. The way you do that is you take half of 6, half of whatever's there, that's 3. This number, in order to do that, you always take half of it and then square it. And that goes up here, plus 3 squared. That goes in there. And when you do that, you have a perfect square trinomial. But because you did it on this side, we've got to add the 3 squared on this side. Okay, because you have that now, it'll factor into a perfect square binomial, x plus 3 all squared. That perfect square trinomial factors this way. Now, if you took this and foiled it, you'd end up back there again. Okay, and that equals, this 3 squared is 9, 7 plus 9, it equals 16. There. This is the completing the square part so that you get this factoring. Now once you get here, we want to solve for x. So you can square this. If you have this square, you can take the square root of it. And these two cancel each other out, and you end up with x plus 3. Over here, you have to take the square root also. And when you take the square root of something, you end up with a positive and a negative answer there. So from here, we've got to go for 2 answers. Okay, this is going to be x plus 3 equals a positive 4, and then x plus 3 is going to equal a negative 4. So let's take this one up here. This x plus 3. Yeah, x plus 3 equals 4. And if you subtract 3 from both sides, x equals 1. Now the next one down here, for the other answer, x plus 3 equals negative 4. If you subtract 3 from both sides, you end up with x equals negative 7. And those are the two answers. And if you plug those answers over here into this original equation, you'll see that they'll work. You'll get a 0 equals 0. And that's how you solve a quadratic equation using complete the square.